In today's video, we're going to be going over the HP foot and plate and its many uses. HP stands for high performance. So let's take a look at the foot and talk about it in a little bit more detail. So one thing that you may notice about this foot is that it's not a snap-on foot. You actually have to attach it to the ankle. There is a position right here where you're going to screw onto the ankle. Another thing I want to point out is if you look at the foot itself, there are a couple markings here. So right here at the back, you're going to see a little indentation on the metal. That is the marker of the needle position. So that's where your needle is going to be going right across there. And then there's another mark right here in the center, or right here up along the front. And what that is, that's a 1/4 inch from your needle. So if you're ever turning a corner, or if you're wanting to stop a 1/4 inch from the edge of your seam, go ahead and look for that marking, and it's going to show you when to stop. So you don't have to mark each individual piece. It's going to save you a lot of time and keep it a little bit more accurate than manually having to mark each individual square or hexagon or whatever you're sewing on. Let's take a look at the plate itself. We also have a more in-depth video of all of Janome's stitch plates. We're going to have a link below if you want to watch that. So first of all, let's go ahead and look at this foot. So you're going to notice that there's only one hole, and it's a single hole. It's not an oval. So that means it's going to have, you're not going to be able to move your needle. You are going to be able to change your stitch length, but you can't move your needle. And just like any of the rest of our stitch plates, your machine knows what stitch plate you have on. So when you change your stitch plate, you don't have to worry about accidentally damaging your machine because you forgot to change your stitch plate out. The way your stitch plate and your foot interacts is when you attach your stitch plate and then you've attached your HP foot, it's going to line up just like this. Your foot is going to feed along these 3 feed dogs. So you're going to get a really nice even feed. The reason that the HP foot gives you such an accurate stitch is because our bobbin's going to be right underneath here on our machine, and our thread is just going to come straight up. So when you align it like so, you're going to get a really nice accurate stitch because your bobbin's not having to, your thread isn't having to move around. Now because the HP foot is so fantastic and everyone has fallen in love with it, and I think once you try it you will too, we've now come out with the HP2 foot. And this is going to work the exact same way, and it's going to have the exact same markings, but it's giving you the additive AccuFeed system. So now you can use your HP foot with quilting or adding your binding to the edge of your quilts or anything else that you may need additional feed dogs from the top of your foot as well. Now let's go ahead and go to the machine, and I'm going to show you how to use each of these on the machine. The first thing you have to do is change your stitch plate. So this is a quick release stitch plate, so it's very easy to change our stitch plates out. All I have to do is press this button. It's released our stitch plate, remove, and now we're going to install the HP plate. You're going to put it at a diagonal, and then see this little bullseye right above your HP. You're going to have to push that down, and it's going to automatically move my needle to the proper position. Now I have to attach the foot. I don't have to take the screw off of my ankle. All I have to do is slide that in, and I'm going to tighten that on the left-hand side. Now, anytime you attach or change the ankle on your machine, you want to use your screwdriver to tighten up that screw. Same with anytime you change your needles. Now I'm going to slide this in. Now we're ready to sew. Now that we have the HP foot and plate on, let's do some 1/4 inch piecing. All we have to do to sew a perfect scant 1/4 inch using the HP foot and plate is we're going to use the raw edge of our fabric with the inside edge of our foot. I'm going to lower my foot. I'm just going to start to sew. At the edge of my piece, cut my threads, and now I have a beautiful straight stitch. Now I'm going to show you how to use the HP foot and plate to make half square triangles. So what we're going to do is I've already created a line, and that's going to be my guideline. I'm going to use that red line as a guide to along the edge of my foot right here on the inside. I'm going to lower my foot. I'm going to start sewing, again, using my pre-registration mark and use that as a guide to sew along. Cut my threads. I'm going to rotate my fabric. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to lower our foot and use that red line as a guide. Cut our threads. And now we have a beautiful straight stitch. We'll just cut along that red line and then we'll have two perfect half square triangles. Now I'm going to show you how to use the HP foot for curved piecing. Now, just like before, we're going to use the inside of the foot along the raw edge of our fabric and we're going to sew along. The other thing that I like to do anytime I'm doing curved piecing is I like to turn my auto pivot function on. And if you want to learn more about the auto pivot, we're going to have a video that's going to be linked below that's going to explain all the many ways you can use auto pivot. So I'm going to lower my foot. I've already glue basted this particular piece. You could pin it, and there's also some really great techniques on pinless curved piecing, but whatever you feel comfortable with is the way I think you should try to sew your curved piece. So I'm just going to do a few stitches and then we're going to make some adjustments to the fabric. Now I'm going to move my fabric to get it out of the way, pulling my fabric to the back. And as you can see, that auto pivot is really helping me straighten out all that fabric because it just helps it get it out of the way. Now I have a perfect curved piece with a beautiful 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now I'm going to show you how to use the HP foot when edge stitching. When I go to my machine, I want to lower my foot. I'm going to line the inside of my foot here with the hem or the edge of the pocket or whatever I want to edge stitch along the inside of my foot here. And then my needle is going to be coming in just a few threads in. So I'm going to get a nice like 1/16 of an inch really close to the edge of my hem here. I'm going to cut my threads. As you can see, that's a beautiful straight stitch right very up close next to the edge of my hem. Now I'm going to show you how to use the HP 2 foot. The HP 2 foot is just like the HP foot, but it has the AccuFeed built in. If you'd like to learn more about the AccuFeed system, we're going to have a video linked below that's going to explain how to install it and why you want to use AccuFeed. Now I'm going to go to the machine. I'm going to show you how to install binding using your HP 2 foot. When sewing binding using the HP 2 foot, you're going to use the edge of your quilt and the edge of the foot, and you're going to line those two up along with your binding, and it's going to give you a perfect scant 1/4 inch. So I'm going to place my binding on top of my quilt sandwich, lower my foot, I'm going to get this thread out of the way, and now we're ready to sew. We're going to cut our threads, and then as you can see, we have a beautiful straight stitch. And then when we roll our binding over, we're gonna have a really pretty clean edge here. As you can see, I've also done some straight stitch quilting using my HP 2 foot. I love straight stitching on my quilts. And using this HP 2 foot gives me beautiful 1/4 inch straight lines. And when you do an entire quilt that way, it gives just such a beautiful texture and a great finish on your quilts. Thanks for watching this tutorial on the HP plate and foot, and I hope this has encouraged you to explore all the great options you can use the HP foot and plate for. Thanks for watching and have a great day, guys.